Here at my hotel, so of course I was last minute, so and I had too many things, so I had to take this freaking bulky bag instead of my normal one with wheels. So yeah, I might need to buy another one that's bigger for wheels for checking. My perfect way of traveling is just with personal item and carry-on, and this time I had to take, it's a longer conference and I had to take more stuff, so it didn't fit. I need a very light traveler friendly, something that has wheels. Officially registered. I have my MUSE badge and officially a USCAP guest media badge, which is amazing. Let's take some lanyards here. Do I need two or one is enough? One should be enough. Thank you so much. You want to be in the vlog?
Sure.
Okay. No. Thank you so much. Brianna helped me with my badge. Of course, it was complicated. Now, let's see how advanced the MUSE booth is. Oh my goodness, now I have to pull this door. I can do it. I can do it. No, I can't because it's freaking closed. Ah, shoot. I have to call them. Matt, can you let me in? I think it's locked, right?
Yes, I'll come get you.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm happy to get you.
Thank you so much.
I'll be right there.
Okay, he's gonna get me. There they are. I see them coming.
They're arranging things.
Yes, they're building everything and they only let the exhibitors in. There they are. Keep waving, keep waving.
Come on, move it.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Okay, yes, please, thank you.
Oh boy, nice.
I know.
Really
lightweight.
I usually don't travel that non-light, but I had too much stuff.
We've been watching the play-by-play.
Have you?
On your travel here. It was
Yes.
pretty funny. So I figured.
Yeah.
It's cool, huh?
It's super cool. Look, guys, this is how it looks before it looks pretty. It looks freaking ugly a little bit, like construction site.
100,000 square feet of construction.
100,000 square feet of construction site for pathology. You think it's niche? It is, but not that niche. Brianna is having mercy with me. She's printing me a new one. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, here's number one.
Perfect.
And
You guys are
then
amazing. So
we
you
try
should
our
come
best.
to USCAP, the best service ever. Okay, I have them securely attached, both the digital pathology place and MUSE. And these beautiful, amazing ladies there helped me. We're in the hotel. They have the TV on. Why would they leave a TV on? Roofs and water behind there. Cool. conference is Saturday reception, and there's gonna be some food. I'm so hungry. The reception is co-sponsored with MUSE. So when I was talking to the USCAP registration team, they said over 300 people registered already today, and they're expecting over 1,000 people, maybe even more than that. They said 1,200 more or less. It's gonna be a good show. Okay, here is where the participants are from. Obviously a lot from the US, but I think we have representatives of all the continents. Europe. Oh my goodness, somebody from Mongolia, Japan, Australia as well, even New Zealand. Anybody from Poland? Well, I'm from Poland, but a lot of people from Germany. Cool. I found my badges. I have a moderator one and let's connect. So I'm gonna be decorating. We have music, we have everything. It's like a party, guys. Okay, I managed to get some food. Let's eat food and then let's find my MUSE people. It's so full, guys. Pathologist party. How cool is that?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, good?
Good.
They're already
Pretty
doing
busy.
some super busy. It's like a pathologist party.
2,000 of our dearest friends.
Just finished a live stream. Look, this is my live stream setup. Very different from what I have at home. I don't have a mouse. Of course, the Wi-Fi was dropping off. Go travel live stream. But that's okay because several digital pathology trailblazers showed up, and I think several might be here, and we can meet in person. And tomorrow maybe somebody's gonna join me for the live stream. Let's see. Well, I asked if somebody wants to come. I'm gonna be in a different place. Here I'm in the hotel where I'm staying, West Inn, with some big screen behind me. I have to walk a little bit through like a little bridge. Like there in the background, you see like a little tunnel, indoor bridge. Like there above this line is the bridge. So this is where the conference is, and I had a lot more equipment. I had a super light that I didn't plug in because there weren't any outlets. So I'm gonna check that connector corner, and there's a special corner for connecting, I guess, and let's see if I can stream from there. Also, what we have, and I mean, that's mainstream for conferences now, but there's a conference app, See the Light. It's so cool because MUSE is an imaging company, so that fits so well. See the Light. And yesterday there was this reception. You've seen the reception. There was a lighthouse, so they have a lighthouse as their logo this time. And there was a lighthouse in the middle of the reception yesterday, so that was fun. Yeah, so let me find breakfast and coffee because it's just 7:22 and I'm already up and running. Proud of myself. Thank you for joining the live stream. This is amazing. So I have this one shirt that needs cufflinks, and of course I forgot cufflinks. I also forgot hair straightener, and I don't know what else, but I'm checking cufflinks in the gift store here. Let's see. These look pretty nice. Let me explore. They were okay, but not that beautiful. So I'm gonna check if I can have buy something on Amazon and have it delivered to the hotel together with the other stuff that I forgot to buy. No, to bring. I forgot to bring.
You're here for the USCAP?
I am. I have and I'm vlogging from USCAP. I'm with the sponsor, with MUSE Microscopy. And then I have a media badge because that's my media company about digital pathology. And it's an online educational company.
My oldest daughter's name is Alexandra.
Really? Yeah, my name is, yeah. I'm from Poland, that's why it's with KS.
I understand. So I don't want to be too forward, but my last name is Rutkowski.
Oh, really? So cool. Do you know which part of Poland your people came from?
I don't know. All I know is that my great-grandparents left in 38.
Oh, okay, so a long time ago,
And it was
during the World War. Some delicious avocado toast. I might eat that. Or a bagel. No, avocado. I am seeing my new location. I just need Wi-Fi because it looks so much better. Look at it. This is the Connect Lounge, and this lounge is sponsored by MUSE. MUSE is sponsoring this lounge. So look, flowers and outlets. I was missing outlets. I wanted to put up a light. So this place is a lot better. A lot better than what I had in the morning. So let me just figure out if there's Wi-Fi. Ooh, the booth setup is advancing. More booths, more pretty. Amazing. I'm wondering how MUSE booth is coming along because they have like a huge screen where they're going to be playing a video. And here in this room 1 is going to be our panel tomorrow. Show you here still. Nothing happening, but this is where we're gonna be presenting tomorrow. I mean, this video is gonna be out after the presentation, but I hope you're registered online as well if you're not here live. This is the journal Modern Pathology that our 7-part series comes from because they published those papers, 7 papers about AI. And there is the MUSE booth happening. MUSE Microscopy being built. I am so proud of myself. Look, I set up my ring light. Flowers we'll have in my live stream. All good. We're gonna be good tomorrow. And I hope the Wi-Fi is better than the one in West Inn. They have a different one, so maybe at 7 nobody's gonna be using it. It turns out you can order stuff on Amazon and have it delivered to the hotel. I guess it's not a groundbreaking discovery, but I was looking at those cufflinks, right? And they were $100 in that shop and they were not pretty. And I found ones on Amazon that are just $10, and they have this little A. So I hope it comes today and then I can put this shirt on with those cufflinks on. And now I'm gonna go run. And let's see if I can make it a routine to go for a run everywhere I go for a conference and then take you with me on the run. And I was like, how do I take DJI with me? But I will just take the phone and take you with me with the phone. It's freaking cold. Yesterday it was so much warmer. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it regardless. So cold today. Okay, done. We're getting there. Everything looking more mature. Yeah, we're getting there. It's looking more and more mature. Do we have like an estimated finish time?
Yes. Probably a couple more hours.
Yeah, a couple more hours.
Okay.
Yeah. We got to get it all set up and then get the units. We started
The
unboxing
unit.
units.
Whoa! Look, guys, what
User
is
interface
the units will have a throne.
We are diffused
It's
pillars.
gonna be amazing.
It'll be amazing. It'll be beautiful. Is what it'll be.
Posters are gonna be analog this time, and I'm actually happy because I missed the digital showing of the posters last time. They're gonna be there behind me. They're building it. So now I can walk around, check where the digital pathology posters are, and actually maybe interview some digital pathology trailblazers who are presenting them. And if I miss the presenting slot, then I'll just go and read them for you. and we will have an update on what's going on in the research space. But yeah, they're building the poster hall. Yeah, I think it's the first time when I'm complaining that something is digital, because they were only displaying it at Path Visions at a certain time, and obviously I was doing something else at this certain time, so I missed it. But that's okay. This time it's going to be different. Our exhibitor room number 1 looks pretty nice. This is where the panel tomorrow is going to be. We have 2 cool screens and quite some chairs, so join if you're around. Oh no, I wanted coffee before my live stream, and look at this. Starbucks is closed. Uh-oh. Too bad. Maybe there's coffee somewhere else, or I have to do it without coffee. We can do it. Everything looking beautiful. I found coffee. I need to maybe, I guess, get up earlier to get coffee tomorrow before the live stream. Look at this beautiful conference hall. Everything is ready and shiny and colorful. So it just is a testimony to the fact that everything is a construction site mess before it actually looks as pretty as this does. Let me show you. Lumea, Aukin, Nikon, everything's so like polished, shiny, clean, and with carpets. And yesterday it was a construction site mess. Yeah, like life, it is often a construction site mess before it looks like that. And then you have to dismantle it, because after the conference they're going to be dismantling everything. Everything looking so fancy. The MUSE instruments are waiting to be explored. Look how the images look. This is a MUSE image, direct to digital image from tissue. This is how the instrument looks from the inside. They scan the tissue, tile scanning, and there are several Z-stacks of the tiles, so they go like up to 50 microns into the depth of the tissue. And they capture it, they capture the surface excitation from UV light, and then they create a pseudo H&E image that is of diagnostic quality. So the team is gonna be here later. I'm here a little early today, but they will be able to explain everything, show things, and let you play with the device a little bit. I have just recorded a podcast with TechSci because they have a new self-perfusion, and I think Tiffany still has my microphone. Let me check.
You could do, if this was an IHC,
Tiffany,
you can do.
did I leave you my microphone?
Yes. I was about to go find you.
All good, all good. Ooh, guys, you have special pathology socks. Oh my goodness!
It's raining.
That's so cool.
About to leave.
Can I get a pair? This is gonna be a gift for my husband from this conference. The socks. Maybe can I have mine for myself as well? Thank you. Robbing TechSci merchandise for the conference.
Come get some socks. Do you
Yes.
come do a demo with us? We'll give you some socks.
And I'm Dr. Keith Kaplan again. How are you today?
Hey, very good, very good. Good seeing you here at USCAP 2025.
He saw me with the camera and he's like, oh, this is how you do your walking and talking? I'm like, let's do some walking and talking together.
No, it's really great what you've been doing, obviously, with social media and taking it to the next level with video and audio and covering the pathology and digital pathology. It's really great what you've been doing.
Thank you so much. How's tissue pathology?
You're doing well. I think we're certainly not as advanced as you. We're still text-based, but
Text
there's
is
still
good for search. There is value in text.
Right.
There is
right. So
value in text.
We're in our 18th year, and it's been going very, very well. So we appreciate all our partners and all our sponsors, and we're going to continue to try to do timely, relevant, informative content for as long as we can.
Yeah, so if you're interested in being found through text search, this is your person to contact. The posters are up as well. Everybody looking at the posters. Amazing. Wow. I need to do a walk when there's less people and identify which are the digital pathology posters because it's so busy. So this company, Franklin AI, has a coffee machine here, and I'm getting a double espresso from Franklin AI with beans from Australia because they're from Australia. I need to later get a demo of the software as well, not just coffee. So not only do they have coffee, they have tiny koalas. And I got to thank you so much for the koalas. There's the Franklin team who is making my kids happy right now.
The third product that we've built is Judith, which is a little bit of a different flavor on this, but we think that there's a lot of value in the data, and not everybody has computational pathology capability. So Judith is the first agentic AI tool that can literally screen data for image-based biomarkers, whether those be from H&E images, IHC, et cetera. So as an example, if you had H&E images and you knew which drug those patients received and whether they were a responder or a non-responder, Judith can literally screen the images for morphologies, which could identify responders from non-responders, or can also look across multimodal data. So if you had therapy treatment outcome, but you also have whole transcriptome, whole exome, radiology images, Judith can look across multiple data modalities to look for what are called multimodal fusion. I think they are taking them off, so they're not going to be here for the whole conference. That is so sad. It means I need to be on time for the presentations as well. So they take fresh tissue instead of formalin fixed paraffin embedded. Okay. You don't need to embed. They put it in this thingy, which is a one-time use cassette, and the instruments are here and there.
Like I have the lumpectomy, so I cut the tissue and then put it
Yes,
there.
you put it here.
Which is kind of small.
Yeah, kind of small.
Okay,
there's going to be different sizes. This one is for biopsy.
That's the size of a block?
Yes.
It's the same size or the same size of a cover slip?
Okay.
So that's why, and then instead of doing the formalin fixation and wax and all the stuff, you put it in these machines. And these are so-called tissue imagers. They take image of the surface of the tissue. How do they image it so that you have the information? There are UV light bulbs, LEDs, that excite the surface. And every tissue has autofluorescence, and they capture this autofluorescence, and the native image is actually a fluorescent image. But because we're not used to fluorescent on a regular basis, we want H&E. They make a virtual H&E. They convert it mathematically into virtual H&E, and then the images that you get are these images. And what we're going to be talking about in the evening is the concordance of these images with the same tissue on H&E histology.
Okay,
exactly.
We're coming.
Okay,
We're
good. Was I fast enough? Even though I was fumbling with the
enough.
camera for like 2 minutes out of my 3 minutes. So yeah, come.
The device is faster.
Okay.
Faster than me
So
explaining.
again, your vision. Tell me, how am I going to do this instead of doing frozen sections that you would do?
I'm going to tell you my opinion, and Roxy, you chime in with like what your plan is. But how I'm seeing this is it's because there are different things you need to manage when you introduce a new technology. I see it being in parallel of different things. One thing is the frozen sections, some intraoperative stuff, maybe near patient when you take a biopsy and you want to have a preliminary information about it. Roxy, what else?
Tumor banking.
Tumor
Definitely.
banking, we had somebody ask about find organ donors, using it for finding tissue for organ donation.
Yeah, we heard that. So
But
basically everything that's
I think
fast.
also the advantage is that you can take the tissue from here and it's non-destructive. So you can go ahead and do molecular testing from it. We're looking at the IHC staining so that you can also do IHC on the tissue.
Whatever you did here, then you're going to send dead tissue for molecular testing. Is that what?
Right,
you are
correct.
planning? Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
No, it's very impressive. So we will be there tonight.
Cool.
Excellent.
I'm
We'll see
looking
you.
forward to
I would
seeing
like to
you.
take one
Yeah,
more.
please
Yeah,
take
please.
for all your
As many
friends.
as
Day one is always super intense, and we need to get food. Any special impressions from today, Nadia?
Really crowded, great show and turnaround. Awesome, amazing.
Roxy, anything from you?
So I think something that somebody said that was really interesting. They said that everybody else is adding something to things that already exist out there, but MUSE Microscopy is changing the workflow, the way of pathology. So that
There are
was
always
super
these
well said.
gold nuggets from that come from basically from people that stop by the booth. You know, they have like new ideas how to use it. So yeah, but now we are very hungry and we need to eat fast because more people are gonna come. So we talk to you later. We left Roxy in our exhibit room. I met Brian from Pictor. He's a pathologist, and they are working on virtual stains.
Yeah.
Let me put it. Let's go.
So we're in the business of virtualizing all of the stains that are in the pathology armamentarium. So we hope to be able to create virtual models for all special stains, IHC, and then also, of course, have a picture-perfect virtual H&E for routine workflow.
Which one is your best candidate or the furthest along? Do you have a specific stain or a specific organ?
Our
specific
Mason's
something?
trichrome.
Oh, wow.
We throw it on any organ because we can have a situation where you're looking at your H&E of the lung or liver with cirrhosis, and you can instantly get a picture-perfect
Special
virtual
stain, chemical stain.
Mason's trichrome. Highlight your cirrhosis on the exact same slide as your H&E that led you to that
And
initial.
your stains, they run on, so your virtual stains run on unstained slides, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we'll take a slide that's not been stained and we'll return it to you in essentially the same condition of which we received it. Whether or not we remove the wax, depends on the model we're going to run. And we'll send you the slide back, and you can then chemically stain it with whatever you wanted. If it's PDL1, and then we give you a virtual CD45 trichrome H&E and TTF1.
Okay.
So that you can best score your chemical PDL1 and not, erroneously score some macrophages or.
Interesting.
So this lends to spatial biology studies and tumor microenvironment, or just getting rid of nasty chemicals and wasted time spent
There's
pulling
definitely
cases.
a trend there. So you guys are doing the virtual so that no staining has to. There's quite some slide-free, stain-free. I mean, quite some. You probably can count it on the fingers of one hand, but before it didn't exist, so that's why I say more and more. But the trend is basically to eliminate steps in the workflow and not add the steps. So thanks
Of
so
course.
much.
And then if I may, there's one more thing we can do for the folks that don't have a fluorescent scanner, which there are
because
many.
you guys
We
need
can
one.
do our restain model. So we'll take an H&E, or we can take a virtual H&E or a real H&E, and we can, leveraging the deep learning that we use to build our models, we can do transfer learning and convert an H&E to a virtual trichrome.
So you could take a virtual H&E from MUSE and then make it into whatever models
If you give
guys
us a
have.
full resolution whole slide image of an H&E, we can do a restain to a special stain.
Virtual restain, right?
Virtual restain, yeah.
Cool. Ha! I need to talk to the MUSE. Thank you so much, Brad.
Thank you.
Today I was wiser, and I took my coffee from my room. Yesterday I think I didn't have the room service, that's why I didn't have new coffee. But now I have coffee, and I'm heading to the MUSE booth for the live stream. Today, I have to show where I want to go actually. Today the live stream is going to be from the booth, but let's see how the internet is. If it's not going to be working, then we have a problem, but we'll see. Guess I'm later today because Starbucks behind me is already open. Let's go. Our seminar room yesterday, quite a few people came. Around 120 was a good turnout, and we had a good discussions, good questions from the audience. I'm gonna tell you all about that in the live stream in a few minutes. I'm just afraid about the internet. We will see. And today I'm coming to Roche to talk about this scanner and Roche digital pathology. So there is going to be a recording of the podcast later today. Demo with TechSite. I already did a podcast with them. I did a podcast with Esther Abels from Solaris. So all these podcasts are going to be out. So this is going to be our live stream site today. There's our MUSE Microscopy. Wow, Diagnexia has Haribo. I want some gummies. Delicious. Are you showing my gummy? Thank you. Okay, there are 2 digital pathology posters, and the posters hangers and presenters are from Poland. They work in UK, but they're a little shy and they don't want to present. So I'm gonna ask them offline, off camera, what the posters are about, and then I will tell you what it was about. Okay, I think there is one that is, using artificial intelligence to determine microsatellite status of colorectal endometrial carcinoma from scanned whole slide images, a pilot study. That's digital pathology for sure. Let's see what the results were. Where are the results? What did they do? They basically predicted the molecular properties of the tissue from the image. And they had the data, how many tumors were MSI, let's see, MSI, like MSI positive, or how do you say it, not unstable, microsatellite instability. And then they had in colorectal cancer and in endometrial, and they had for colorectal high sensitivity, not so high specificity, and for endometrial not that great. And so they say for colorectal cancer our model yielded sensitivity equivalent to gold standard methods using a tentative classification threshold, and then the performance was significantly reduced for endometrial carcinoma. And how did they develop the model? Okay, ResNet. They have a ResNet, they have some classifier. I would need to find the authors and ask them. We'll see if I find them. I think these posters go down at 11, so maybe I can manage. Number 200. I think this aisle 200 is digital pathology, because there's another poster here, the 201, validation of an AI-based mitotic counting algorithm trained on breast cancer and soft tissue sarcoma, osteosarcoma, and melanoma, a pilot study. I need to come here. They take it down at 11, so hopefully before 11 I manage, and then these 200s probably are going to be digital pathology, so I want to talk to the authors. One of my recording times changed, so I have time to get some breakfast. Yesterday there was this overnight oats in the cafeteria, so I'm gonna get that again because I was not hungry for a long time and it was kind of healthy. I hope it's healthy. Okay, I have the oatmeal. Let me do a time lapse of me eating this oatmeal, and then I'm gonna repeat what I said, which I did before. Yesterday I was the host of the MUSE panel, and I was a little nervous. I was definitely more nervous than speaking during a live stream. I don't know, I guess, although when I do a live stream and there is nobody there, I feel funny. I feel like, oh, it's too boring, people don't want to come, but it's not always the case. Sometimes it's the case, but it's not always the case, because, you know, we just watch things asynchronously. That's why I tell myself to not feel lame when I record this stuff and nobody's showing up. But today in the live stream, people show up. But what I want to tell you is that I was feeling a little nervous, even though I speak at stages or spoke at stages, give presentations, and obviously we have the live streams every week where I go live and talk to you. But one thing that I wanted to do well, and I wish I did it better. So it always, like, the reality when I speak or when I have live streams or I present, it's always like in my mind I have this vision how cool it's gonna be, and when people will laugh, and like that it's gonna be engaging, entertaining, and informative. And then the reality is like it was normal. It was okay, like nothing extraordinary. I mean, the panel went very well, but like me, how I feel about it, right? I never feel like, oh, you did fantastic. But I still keep doing it. Anyway, so the thing I'm getting at, long story short, so what I wanted to do well was to introduce my guests well, introduce my panelists. I had 6 of them, 6 esteemed doctors, engineers. Most of them were doctors, veterinary and MD pathologists. There was Matt Nunez, who's an engineer and a CEO of MUSE, so he would take all the technical and company vision questions. But basically what I wanted to do, I wanted to introduce them well. So at every conference, you give your bio for those who are going to introduce, and I am always so irritated where the people, when the chairs of the session, they like don't know how to pronounce your name, they didn't read through it, and they like see the bio the first time when they are introducing people, and they're like, it's not fluent. They butcher the words. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do what I hate that people do. So I sat there 45 minutes reading through those bios and rereading before the presentation and trying to pronounce everything correctly, and like I still didn't. I think mispronounced some words. Anyway, next time I'll do better. But even though I was like sitting there and practicing just reading English reading, but I don't want to sound like I'm giving excuses why, but definitely next time it's going to be longer than 45 minutes if I need that, because my panelists were specialized in multiple specialties, educated at multiple educational institutions that have specific pronunciation. So I mean, I did my best. I hope it was good. They didn't feel like I didn't do justice, like I didn't emphasize their accomplishments and didn't present them well, because that was important to me. They were really, really specialized and experienced, innovative panelists. So today I need to get the video from the whole event, from the content creation crew, because I personally didn't record, just some snippets. I met some here digital pathology trailblazers, and Jeff, who was Dr. Edwards, also known as Dr. Edwards, who's a board certified veterinary pathologist and was a guest on my podcast. And the best thing I have heard about my content is I never knew that pathology could be fun, and that's why I follow you. I love it. Thank you so much.
And so these are two devotees of Alex.
I'm a great fan of you.
Thank you so much. I'm like, I need to switch on the camera, because whenever I feel down, I'm gonna play this clip to myself to just cheer myself up.
So
You're the best.
Thank you so much. And you know what? It's always a two-way street. If there wouldn't be any people who are interested in this topic, then it wouldn't make sense for me to talk about it. So every time I hear somebody, oh, I know you from the podcast, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna keep podcasting. So that's what I'm gonna do.
So I learned something this morning. That's this.
Oh yeah, let's
show Korean card.
That's Korean for I love you, right?
Yes. Come to Korea. Yes.
And you better use the correct fingers, otherwise it could be misinterpreted as something else. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
I am going actually to an educational seminar, not only hanging out in the exhibit room, to Richard Levinson's presentation. Find room number 206. And I only have 2 minutes. But I'm already very close. The MUSE team is here, waiting for the presentation. Hello? Hi guys.
I'm standing outside the door. 206. 206.
Everybody getting ready for the presentation. So I am going to do the last live stream. Then I still have a packed day. Something I want to do is something that was suggested by a digital pathology trailblazer was, hey, why don't you do a recap of all the digital pathology and AI companies at the conference, because my employer is asking me to bring this intel and I have to be here at work and I cannot do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to go to every single digital pathology company that is on the exhibit floor and basically ask them what's new. Get a very short sentence and then get a very short update and then go to the next one and cover everybody. So let's see if I succeed. I need to print something in this FedEx office. I don't know if I told you. So I ordered cufflinks. Let me show you. I have this one shirt. Let me show you the shirt. So I have this one shirt. This is my shirt that needs cufflinks. One in my wardrobe, right? And of course, I don't know what I was doing. They were recording something. I took off these little cufflinks that I had. And I go to the gift shop right next door. There's a gift shop. Let me show you. I go there and I ask, oh, do you have cufflinks? And she says, yes. This is the gift shop is closed. I look at the cufflinks. Not only are they ugly, but they also cost $100. So I went on Amazon and bought these. They have a little A. They have a little A. And they were $9.99. So I bought this in a hair straightening iron that I actually used. And it gets delivered to this FedEx office. The office is closed, but they have the printer. Anyway, so it gets delivered here and I come and they, oh, your packages are here. Oh, good, they're small. Here you are. And $14 delivery fee. I don't know, maybe like it's obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me. And they say, you know, they have to handle stuff and all that, which is fine. But when I was asking at the hotel reception, they didn't say anything. They just said, oh, go and have it shipped to the FedEx office, which is totally fine. And you know, people should be paid for their work, but you should know that you're gonna pay something. Obviously, I gladly paid the $14 because even with the $14 or even more of this fee, I saved enough on the price of the cufflinks. So now I can walk around in my fancy shirt. But now let's do some printing. What are the times here? What's Wednesday, 7:30. Failure. Okay, I'll do the live stream and I come. 10 minutes of my life wasted. Why? Because I wasn't prepared. Girl, prepare. Preparation saves time. I didn't know, so I sent it to my email because the FedEx person said, oh, in the office, you can print it with an email. So I, of course, assumed that the printer is like the office, but it's not. You had to have a USB Box account, OneDrive, and I mean, I have the accounts, I just don't remember the password, and also something else. Anyway, I didn't have any of this, it didn't connect to my phone, and I have to come back to the office. So it's on me, I didn't know, because I didn't ask. Not great, not great. I should have done better. So every day I go through that security check. I already, like, it always beeps at me. I already like go there and take off my bags. full of electronics and cables and laptops. It should have 2 tripods, but I left one somewhere, and I don't know, at the tech side booth or wherever I was recording something, I'm missing a tripod, and tripod is not a small thing. I mean, I actually have had 3. Do I have? Shoot, I forgot another one. I'll have to go back to the hotel room. I didn't lose this one because I know I brought it with me to the hotel room. But so anyway, now I'm down to 1, and the 1 is for light, so I don't have a tripod. Not great. Girl, I'm sorry. Everybody's getting tired. Our exhibit hall feels like second home by the 3rd day. I'm actually meeting Ryan at the Apredia booth. I don't know, at 2 or 3 to check my Outlook calendar. So I started putting everything because it's too big. I wanted to meet people and talk to people, and I didn't have time. Next time, obviously, I think I'm doing better than last time at USCAP, where I scheduled back-to-back meetings for half an hour with I don't know, 7, 8 different digital pathology trailblazers. I don't recommend that. I don't know, maybe one day I just will come to hang out, and that's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna go and check out the tech side booth. Maybe they do have my tripod. They probably hid it if it was there. I don't know where else I could have taken it out. No, doesn't look like it. Too bad. Too bad. What did I do? I lost my microphone for real. I only have one, and I'm trying to retrace all my steps since the live stream to find it. Maybe it's FedEx. I already checked the breakfast place. Let me find it. So quick insert here. We are actually reviewing our podcast, and we have an update on the E1000DX. Ryan.
Yes, so exciting news from Apredia is that for the Apredia E1000DX digital pathology solution, we received our FDA 510K clearance earlier in March, and we're excited to get that onto the market and in the hands of customers.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're done, guys, and we're packing up shop. How was the
Hey
show,
guys?
guys?
It was a awesome.
It was a good
awesome.
one.
It exceeded our expectations. I
Right.
want to thank USCAP. Yep.
Thank you. Here, USCAP, shout out.
Yes, the USCAP did a great job of supporting us. We're really thankful for their participation.
We wanted awareness, and I think we surely did. So, I mean, that was the focus of it.
Yeah, I think because we had a super cool booth. I had a few amazing digital pathology trailblazers. Here, there was our makeup live stream studio and podcast studio. The devices here on the floor, our friends, Smart Paths here. We're packing them. And yeah, we are excited to see you on the next show and to show you more data, present you more collaborations and all the new things that are happening. Everybody packing up shop. Look, rolling carpets. Nadia, how was the show for you?
It was wonderful, fantastic.
It was good?
Yes, exhausted, so talked to so many people.
Everybody exhausted, but it was good.
It was really good.
Let me show you. Oh my goodness, in 15 minutes they're like, no carpets, it's gonna be a construction site again, but it was very pretty for the last 3 days, and I think we're gonna come back. Thank you, USCAP. Welcome everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's right.
Thank you, Alex. Exceeded our expectations.
Right.
Thank you, USCAP.
Bye guys. Thank you for having me.
You're the best.
Lovely to see you and great to see you all.
Thank you, USCAP.